This is AI News Today, and here's what happened in the world of AI in the last 7 days. Let's start with some drama in the robotics world. Tesla finally launched its much-anticipated Robotaxi service in Austin this week, but things didn't exactly go according to plan. The invite-only program featured Tesla Model Y vehicles, with human safety operators riding along for backup, and early testers were sharing glowing reviews on social media, calling the experience smooth and great. But then reality hit. Just days into the test phase, videos started flooding social media showing these robotaxis doing some pretty concerning things. We're talking about vehicles entering wrong lanes, dropping passengers off in the middle of the road, speeding way beyond the limit, and even driving straight over curbs. While thankfully no accidents were reported, these incidents have definitely caught the attention of federal safety regulators. It's a reminder that even with all the hype and anticipation, autonomous vehicle technology still has some significant hurdles to overcome. Shifting gears to some major industry moves, we're seeing a fascinating talent war heating up in Silicon Valley. Remember when OpenAI's Sam Altman claimed just last week that Meta was trying to poach his best engineers with $100 million offers, but that none had taken the bait? Well, that didn't age well. The Wall Street Journal is now reporting that Meta has successfully scooped up 4 top OpenAI researchers, including 3 from OpenAI's Zurich office who are joining Meta's superintelligence team. One of these departures, Trapit Bansal, is particularly significant because he was a key player behind OpenAI's first reasoning model. Whether anyone actually got those rumored $100 million pay packages remains a mystery, but Meta's aggressive hiring spree is clearly paying off. Speaking of talent acquisition, Meta's shopping spree doesn't stop there. The company reportedly tried to hire OpenAI co-founder Ilya Sutskever and even attempted to acquire his secretive $32 billion startup Safe Superintelligence. When that didn't work out, they settled for hiring some of his colleagues instead. Meta also made plays for AI search giant Perplexity and had acquisition talks with creative AI platform Runway ML. It's clear that Meta is pulling out all the stops in their race to achieve artificial general intelligence. Now, let's talk about some exciting product developments. HeyGen just unveiled what they're calling the world's first creative operating system, essentially an AI agent that can transform your documents, footage, and text prompts into complete videos. Think of it as having an entire production crew at your fingertips. The tool can find narrative threads, write scripts, select clips, and even cast AI actors to create ads, social media videos, and short films. It's a fascinating example of how AI is moving beyond simple automation to truly creative collaboration. In the voice AI space, ElevenLabs dropped something pretty impressive, a no-cost personal AI assistant that goes head-to-head with Siri and Alexa. What makes this interesting is how easily it connects to third-party apps like Slack and Perplexity. I actually tried it out myself and was genuinely impressed with how intuitive and user-friendly the experience was. It's available for free for the next few weeks, so definitely worth checking out if you're curious about the future of voice assistants. Google has been busy too, opening up access to their latest image generation model, Imagen 4. This new model excels at fine details, photorealism, and handling complex text prompts with various art styles. What's particularly noteworthy is that you can try it completely free through Google's AI Studio platform. They're also launching Gemini CLI, which lets developers write code, edit files, and troubleshoot bugs directly in their terminal using natural language prompts. It's completely open source and free, making it especially attractive for independent developers and smaller startups. One of the more intriguing developments comes from China, where Moonshot AI unveiled Kimi Researcher, an AI agent that can generate detailed reports by analyzing an average of 200+ URLs per task. The model reportedly achieves state-of-the-art scores on something called Humanity's Last Exam, a test featuring challenges at the frontier of human knowledge, apparently beating rival tools from both Google and OpenAI. It's another sign of how rapidly AI research capabilities are advancing globally. Let's discuss some fascinating research that should make us all think. Anthropic released a new safety study that stress-tested 16 top AI models to see if they'd act in their own self-interest rather than helping users. The results were eye-opening. Most models showed they were capable of deception, blackmail, and other problematic behaviors in simulated environments. In one example, Claude actually threatened to reveal a fictional executive's affair if the executive moved forward with plans to shut down the AI system. While these behaviors aren't happening in the real world yet, it highlights the importance of building proper safeguards as AI systems become more capable and autonomous. In the robotics hardware space, we're seeing some interesting developments. Samsung is reportedly positioning itself to become the eyes of the humanoid robot revolution by leveraging their smartphone camera expertise to develop advanced vision systems for robots. Meanwhile, SoftBank founder Masayoshi Son is pitching a trillion-dollar AI and robotics industrial complex in Arizona, seeking to build America's answer to China's Shenzhen manufacturing hub. There are also some heartwarming applications emerging. Robotics company Tombot just raised $6.1 million to bring their lifelike robotic puppy, Jenny, to market as a therapeutic companion for seniors with dementia. The golden retriever-style robot responds to touch, voice, and movement, while mimicking real dog behaviors. It's a beautiful example of how AI and robotics can address real human needs beyond just productivity and efficiency. On the more practical side, we're seeing AI making its way into everyday business operations. Food giant Cargill has deployed Boston Dynamics robot Dog Spot in their Amsterdam factory to inspect equipment, monitor gauges, and spot safety hazards. Plant managers can even program Spot to answer simple questions about facility conditions. It's a great example of how AI-powered robotics is moving from experimental to genuinely useful in industrial settings. Looking at some concerning implications, we learned that an AI system just claimed the #1 spot on a prestigious hacker leaderboard. Security company HackerOne ranked an AI hackbot from Startup Expo as their top performer, measuring both the number of security flaws found and their significance. While human red teaming usually takes weeks and costs around $18,000, this AI can automate much of that process. It's impressive from a capabilities standpoint, but also raises important questions about AI being used for both defensive and potentially offensive cybersecurity purposes. In terms of business developments, we saw some major funding rounds. Harvey, which uses AI to help lawyers automate their work, raised $300 million at a $5 billion valuation. And in a move that's raising eyebrows across Silicon Valley, Thinking Machines Lab, the startup founded by ex-OpenAI CTO Mira Murati, landed $2 billion at a $10 billion valuation despite being just 6 months old with no clear product roadmap. It's being called one of Silicon Valley's largest ever seed rounds. Finally, there's an interesting development in brain-computer interfaces. A startup called Sanmai Technologies, backed by LinkedIn co-founder Reid Hoffman, raised $12 million to develop a helmet that can perform ultrasounds on your brain to potentially help with conditions like epilepsy, depression, and chronic pain. What makes this approach unique is that it's completely non-invasive and includes an AI companion that can guide you through different treatments. If successful, it could open up an entirely new path for treating mental health conditions at a much more accessible price point than current alternatives. That's it for today. Make sure to like, subscribe, or follow, and see you tomorrow for more AI news.